I'm here at Private Label Tucker. You can see here. Feel free to come by if you're in the Tucker area. I'm pretty excited because part of the branding has arrived. I'm about to go pick up the rest, but part of the branding has arrived. So I'm here at the beautiful, check this out for a second, guys. Look how beautiful this place is. This is Private Label in Tucker. You got to stop by if you're ever in the Atlanta area. Very importantly, look at that bulk hair looking good over here. Very importantly, the hair fleek branding came in. So let's see if we can't find that branding and see what it looks like. Okay guys, check it out. The hair fleek packaging, the silky bags. This is what we started using back in 2014. I'm bringing it back. I'm not doing boxes or anything. After you want to take the hair out, you can put it in here. It's nice and silky. We actually sell these at privatelabelbranding.com if you want to get some for your hair brand, but they are super awesome. They can hold a bunch of bundles and I love them. All right, guys, I'm back in the office. It is Thursday, October 24th. We are officially launching the site within 24 hours. A little nervous. I'm loosen up here, a little bit nervous. We still have a ton of work to do. As you saw, we got some of the packaging. I still have to pick up the postcards. I'm going to do that tomorrow on the way to a meeting. But let's hop over to the computer here and take a look. And first of all, I'd like to appreciate, I want to say appreciate you guys following the story, the brand story of launching this hair brand, Hair Fleek. I'm showing you the ins and outs, the profits and losses, every step I take to make this a future success. It's not going to happen overnight, so you're going to have to make sure you subscribe and watch the journey with me. Now, I still need to definitely get a little bit of work, spice this up a little bit, because right now it's looking a little dusty. But we do have a good amount of work done here. I can tell you this right away. The collection pages are definitely looking great. I have a little bit of SEO work to do here. I went through and I have all the product descriptions, all the products. The problem is these descriptions are really crappy and they're not optimized or anything else. So we are going to have to, over time, before I spend ad dollars, I would like to have most of these finished. We do have pairs well with. That doesn't make sense to me. It's not really the terminology, so I still have to create the templates here, which I will be showing you step by step. There's a lot that we still need to get done. I do have the reviews here. Hopefully we can somehow entice people to start leaving reviews, start filling out this section. They will get big discounts off of future orders for leaving a video review and a decent discount if leaving a photo review. That's the only way you're going to be able to get through it. But this right here it's looking pretty good. It's built in. I'm not a huge fan of this right here. Shop pay, I'm going to leave it here for now. I removed this on the private label website, but I like it here for now. Let's hop over to the admin area. For some reason, we've been getting some sessions. That's probably 14 of those are me. Maybe some random person has come to the website. We've done a good job, though, of building a lot of this stuff out. I think tomorrow, my video tomorrow, make sure you look out for that. I'm going to go through a lot of these settings here and show you everything that we have set up to make sure that you also have your store set up properly. Because I was finding building up this new store, there was actually a lot of new features that Shopify added that I wasn't even aware of. Because within my other stores that I've had for years, I'm not clicking through a lot of these different tabs that often. But we still have some stuff to set up. I'm going to tell you that. Now, I did go through PostScript. Once again, we're in the PostScript dilemma that our TFN, our verify your toll-free number, is not finished yet. This can take a week. One of my mistakes, I will admit, is that I should have set up PostScript earlier because I forgot that we have to get this set up. And it takes a week. So I won't be able to really send any text messages yet. I don't think a lot of people are going to be going to the website because it's just kind of launching, but it is what it is. I did go through and set up a bunch of these automation flows, okay? And they are sassy. Let's take a look, right? So like say someone has, say it's post-purchase, or let's see, those are post-purchase. See, abandoned cart, new customer. If you're a new customer, you click abandoned cart, you're going to get a message. I actually have a split test here. Okay, you can see hair fleek. Don't leave us like that dusty ex-boyfriend did to your best friend. Back the thing up and take 15% off all hair when you check out now. And it's got a coupon code, shop now and apply code. You just click that. it's all ready to ship, and it's going to have a dynamic photo of a product. And then, if he doesn't cash app you, he doesn't want you bad enough. Just buying into the funny stuff that we all know about in life, and it's just funny. Like all the stories I've heard here over the years, it's just wild. So I do have a welcome series that goes through with some different messages, welcome to the VIP club, but it's funny. Our customers receive more swipe rights, meaning like, Tinder swipe right. I've actually been in a relationship so long, I've never used a dating app. Not many of your friends could ever say that. That's wild. Flown out requests and late night texts than the average girl, and then it'll automatically add a discount code for 10% off. Then it'll have like the next day and then another message. So I have these built out well. We're going to have to dial in and check in here probably every week or so. Definitely to send campaigns. We can't even send a campaign yet. But to send campaigns, and then also to check in and see how our statistics are doing. We do great with private label, but those text messages are a little bit more conservative. They're going to be unhinged. Okay, so that's PostScript. Some other news, some SEO news, we're going to check into our Google Search Console. Now, if you have a website, you must set up Google Search Console. This is a free tool, and you can do like 80% probably of the SEO stuff with Google Search Console. It's wild, and it's free. Okay, Google's going to tell you what you need to do. I'm going to show you a few things. The other day, we had just a few keywords. Now we have a few more. So we're ranking 47 for lace frontals. That might even moved up a little bit. What is bundles hair? Cheap body wave bundles, 50. Lace closure, cheap bundle hair, number 59. Once I update the description, I think we can get a little bit better with some of this. Now, if you missed one of my previous episodes, I definitely recommend you going back. But one of the things you need to do is hop in and add your sitemap to Google Search Console. So what that does is Google is then telling all the different, or our Shopify store sitemap is telling Google all the different pages and everything else that we have. So it has 6 blog pages, the collection pages, the sitemap pages, the product pages. It's all here, okay? So it's feeding Google all this information. So make sure that you don't miss out on that. Now the product snippets and a lot of this other stuff, it's gonna have some issues, especially in the beginning. We have no reviews. We got nothing, guys. We're starting day one. Well, I'm day one. You're day one with me over here, okay? We got nothing. Now, one thing I definitely have to get set up immediately, and that is Klaviyo. There's still a lot of work to do here as far as the flows. So we're not going to be sending out any campaigns because we have 0 subscribers, okay? Our audience, let's see, lists and segments. Let's see if we have one. We might have one. I don't know who that surprise. Oh, I'm not going to know who it is, but we have a subscriber, guys. We got our first subscriber. I have no idea how, but we got them. So we have 1 on our email list. If you have 2 or more, then you're beating me. Okay, not that it's a competition. I'm just saying. So what we have to set up is the flows, and these are going to take some time. What's nice is Klaviyo is really close with Shopify. As a matter of fact, Shopify invested in Klaviyo. So they have good flows with Klaviyo. So we're gonna have to really build a lot of these out. What I'll probably do, I might get up real early tomorrow and start knocking these out. I can't really, me personally, I don't do well writing unless I have just pure silence and I can really get into flow and have a nice cup of coffee. Unless it's late at night, but I've been going to bed early, waking up early. If it's late at night, I have coffee. If I'm drinking simultaneously coffee in one hand, tequila in the other, my creative level is unreal. So this is one thing I definitely want to start getting set up. The most important is probably going to be the welcome series and the abandoned cart. Okay, so those are going to be the key. The rest of them, customer win back. Do I need this right away? No, because what is this for? This is probably someone that hasn't, wait 75 days. This is someone that hasn't placed an order in 75 days. I have time before I have to do that one because I don't even have an order yet. If you want to be the first person to order on HairFleek, look, link in the description, go, feel free. You might not be the first at this point, this time this video gets out, but it might be close. So think about that. If you want to just support the brand, if you want to be like, Mikey, how can I support the brand? Just go over to HairFleek. So we got that going on. Now here's the other thing we did. I highly recommend doing this for a new store. I hired this writer here out of Nigeria. I paid $50 on Upwork and she wrote me a she wrote me a press release. You can see right here. So this is the press release. I'm going to tweak it a little bit, but for the most part, I think it's a very solid press release. She's written some for me for private label. She always does a great job. She's real responsive and awesome. So I like to rehire people that do a great job because, as you know, it's not always easy to find people that are going to do what they say. So she is great. You can check her out. This is her name here. You can find her on Upwork to write your press release. I just did the $50 starter option. Now you're like, Mikey, once I have the press release, what do I do with it? Well, good question. I like to use EIN Presswire as a cheap newsletter, a cheap press release solution. So I bought you'll see the pricing here. I bought their package, the corporate package. So I've spent $1,000 and I got 25 press releases. So I got a lot more press releases to get out. That saves you per press release. I definitely think, most people don't need this, but I have a lot of brands. So within my brands, I can send it for private label wholesale, private label branding, dropship bundles, dropship beauty, now hair fleek. I'm all over the place with Hair Business Blueprint. I got a lot of brands going, okay? So that's why I went with the big corporate package. So all this stuff is looking really good. Now, I'll tell you, what I would love for you to do is follow along. If you were thinking of starting a hair business with me, you can always go over to dropshipbeauty.com and you can go to hair websites. And these are all dropship-based websites. And you can start a hair brand with me, so you can follow along. What's cool is I'm actually using different products. Which one's better or not, it depends. But I think I know private labels products, they're proven, right? So you can get this hair website for $2.99 and you can start following all the steps. Just follow everything I do and you'll be successful if you follow. Like, you will start to get orders. You might not get it in the first couple weeks, but you will eventually get it. Now, what you can do is take the Hair Dropshipping 101 course and complete this course. At the end of the course, after passing the test, you can get a $100 off coupon for the Dropship Beauty websites. Okay, so the reason why we do that is we're trying to make you learn how to do dropshipping. As a matter of fact, I'm the teacher of that. And it's pretty good. We got a couple of reviews. I haven't even honestly looked at these reviews. I really enjoyed the information and how simple and straightforward it was. Great details for each part of the process to present a clear viewpoint of, dang, see, this hyping me up. The course was beneficial, but dropshipment is unavailable for UK. It would really have helped my business. I know. I would love to set this up in the UK, but it would literally cost like $2 million to set this up in UK. Very detailed and insightful. This course is very helpful. So look, you could be the next one to leave me a wonderful review on Hair Business Blueprint, which has tons of resources for you to start your hair business. So keep that in mind if you're looking for a surefire way to get started quickly. This could be it. To get one of these websites, dropshipbeauty.com. I'll make sure there's a link in the description of every one of these videos. There'll be a link to that. Because we help a lot of people get started. You can just follow along, and that's kind of the purpose of this, building the brand and you following the brand. Now, what I need to do today is, let's see, it's 4 o'clock. I'm probably going to start working on some of these email flows for Klaviyo. That's going to be the next thing. That's going to be most important. And then, those product descriptions, guys, they're painful. Like, don't think you're going to just go to your website and be creative and start writing amazing product descriptions for every single one of these products. Like, you need unique, crafty product descriptions. I just used AI for these. I used Shopify Magic for the AI, and it's not bad. Like, so I took 2 seconds to do this. Upgrade your hair game with our human hair 4x4 body wave transparent lace closure made from premium human hair. This 4x4. It's not bad, but remember, Hair Fleek is sassy. So we got to make sure that we add a little flair in here, okay? Now these $20. Now look, I know you're seeing the pricing and you're like, Mikey, there's no way you can offer that at an expensive. I told you in the beginning, our goal is not to make money in the beginning of this project, okay? We're not here to make money. We are here to get reviews, okay? We're here to get user-generated content. We're here to post videos on the Hair Fleek. We're here to get tagged on social media at Hair Fleek. By the way, I set up our TikTok. Somebody took TikTok. They took Hair Fleek. I don't know who has it, someone in South Africa or somewhere. Okay, I got to try to get it from you. So, just going to be a pain. I had to get Hair Fleek official. When I say I hate when I don't have all consistent social brands for one of my brands. In the beginning, it's not too big of a deal, but I'm really hurting a little bit that I don't have that. Just being honest. Now, there was a lot of setup in the back end on Meta. Okay, you guys know the Facebook and the Instagram. So there's a lot of setup. I have my audiences. This is for Shopify Plus. Once again, this is only for the big ballers that have Shopify Plus. This allows me to have 10 websites. So, I can put this on here. I have my Meta Pixel hooked up. I'm still working on getting my Google. Is it ready? It's not ready. Still working on getting Google set up. There's still a lot of work I need to do, but I really like this. I would, for the purpose of just getting traffic and trying to move this thing along faster, I would generally just start throwing some money at Facebook, but I feel like it's not going to work until I get all the other things set up, meaning I have to make sure that PostScript is working, my Klaviyo is working, I have to get better product descriptions, I have to redo the homepage, I have to build out the product pages more. This goes for everybody in the hair industry or not. Make sure your site is ready to start paying people to go there. Because remember, first thing's traffic. You would be paying for traffic. But if the traffic comes and you don't convert, it doesn't matter if you got the traffic. So we have to focus on conversion. How are you going to get conversions? It is by having nice product photos, nice descriptions, product reviews, which I have 0 because this is a brand new website, all the social proof, all this kind of stuff. Now, I might even have to find a couple people that I know to get on the site and maybe make a purchase and leave a review and just sell it real cheap. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. If you have ideas, leave it in the comments. What are some ideas? What do you think I should do to get that initial couple sales, to get that initial traffic, to get this set up? My goal for this, remember, this is a side hustle. So I'm trying to do this before and after private label, even though I'm here right now. But generally, before and after work. This is a side hustle business for me, and it's important that I don't spend too much time on it. So you will see over time, I'm going to teach you how to hire virtual assistants and other people that are going to help automate the flow of this. It might take a year, 6 months would be better. 6 months to a year, I want this business fully profitable. I want it fully running with maybe an hour of a week of my time and profitable. It might take at least a year. Private label took me, before I made my first dollar, it took me 2.5 years. So I had 3 employees. I was number 4 employee, and it wasn't until 2.5 years later that I actually made my first dollar. But that's over a decade ago. I am way better at business now. So I think I could do it in a year. How long do you think it's going to take for me to be profitable and only work an hour a week on this business? Leave it in the comments below. This is getting good, guys.